Interior design contracts are essential for your business. I can tell you before you start any project with any client, you need to have a signed contract in place. I'm Claire Jefford, certified interior decorator and business coach, and I've been in this business for 10 years. I can tell you, I know the importance of having a signed contract and reviewing it with your client before you embark on a new project. Before we dive into the 6 reasons as to why you need an interior design contract, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell below, and you'll be notified every time I publish a new video. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video because I have some free resources in terms of how to lay out your design services and how to price them, as well as a free Facebook group with over 5,000 members from all across the world. Reason number 1 for needing an interior design contract is that it shifts the client's mindset into a more formal working relationship past the initial consultation. You want your clients to know that the consultation was one thing, it was 2 hours, I'm sure you gave them a ton of value, that's what I love to do. But now we're moving on to a second phase of services, which is going to be ongoing design services or some sort of service that you are going to need to make sure your clients understand what's expected. A contract is the best way to review that with them. Reason number 2 is because it outlines the way in which you work and helps protect both you and your client. Yes, this is also there to protect your client. It's there so you both fully understand what are the terms. You have to remember that we're used to doing this every single day with clients. We work on projects, we order furniture, we know it can go wrong, and clients are not aware of all of these things that can happen during an interior design or decorating project. Therefore, it's your responsibility to make sure that they understand exactly how you work. Reason number 3 is that it sets the tone in letting the clients know that you run an organized business with streamlined processes. We're always hearing about this word mindset, and it is so huge. I mentioned it even in point number 1. It shifts the mindset. The mindset, you're setting the tone here. You're letting clients know that you have organized processes. You follow those processes. You look to those processes to help you with every step of the project. Setting this tone early on lets the client know that you mean business, and then they're more likely, if you have higher fees than other designers, you're more organized, that is going to go a long way. They're going to appreciate that. The good clients do anyway, I promise you. Reason number 4 is really piggybacking off of number 3. It shows your professionalism and that you like to communicate your process and that communication is important to you. You want your client to know that you're available to speak with them, that you openly have conversations about the important things that can happen in a project. And by having a contract and reviewing it with them, this definitely shows that that is something that is of interest to you and important to you in your business. Reason number 5 as to why you need an interior design contract in your business is because it helps manage your clients' expectations, and I'm huge on managing clients' expectations. It lets them understand the process that's coming ahead. Don't just assume that because you do this every single day, you eat, sleep, and breathe design. I know it's your passion, but there's a lot of things that can go wrong in a project. This isn't just fun, right? We've a lot of things that can happen, hiccups, bumps in the road. You want to make sure your client is aware of these things that can come up and how you're going to manage them in order to manage their expectations successfully. A contract helps you do that. And lastly, the reason for having a contract is because it allows open discussions. I really encourage you to review this with your client, see it as an opportunity. I don't say to clients like, oh, we have a contract, I need to review and sign it with you. I say, oh, I've got an agreement. You can call it an agreement or a contract, by the way. The words are interchangeable. It's a legal binding document. And, I say, oh, I've got this agreement that I need to review with you. It's going to allow an opportunity for you to ask me any questions that you might have about the service, and we can explain a little bit more in detail about how we work. Does that sound good? And most of the time, clients are like, yeah, that sounds great. I don't want to see you like leaving it behind at the consultation and walking away or emailing it to clients. I'm a really big stickler for reviewing that in person with them if and when you can. I appreciate it may not always be possible, especially if you're doing e-design, but even if you record a video of yourself reviewing that contract, send it to them, and then offer them the opportunity to ask you any questions that they have. I really encourage this for all designers. I would say that when I hear of a project going sideways, a lot of times it's because the client, well, maybe the designer never had a contract in the first place, or the client never really fully understood the terms of the contract and the agreement, what it would look like to work with a designer, because they didn't have these conversations up front. Almost every time there's a problem, you can almost always trace it back to something like this in your process that you didn't do thoroughly. So I really encourage you to see this as an opportunity Again, your clients will love you for it more. They'll appreciate that they understand the process, and it's open communication that's just so important. If you don't have contracts in your business, don't worry, I can help. I've got contract templates with service outlines that are not only going to help you be prepared, that are really easy for you to edit, but also those service outlines are going to be able to explain the services that you offer, answer frequently asked questions, and be able to market those to your clients when you're in the consultation with them so they understand the services you offer and the next steps involved. So check out the links below or go to interiordesigndocuments.com to see all the helpful resources that I can help you with in your business. I'm Claire Jefford. I hope you subscribe to my channel. I will see you next time. Cheers!